Good morning, 28th of November 2020. It's not on them, it's on you. If someone is slipping up, kindly correct them and point out what they have missed. But if you can't, blame yourself or no one. Marcus Aurelius. Taking responsibility and rather than letting people, things, places, news get under your skin, because that's on you. The book is an example of a teacher and a student where a student's underperforming and how it's, if a student is underperforming, it's on the teacher that they're underperforming, it's not on a student. Do I agree with that? To a point. The teacher needs to display, as long as the teacher displays the support and does the best that they can do to help that student, then yes, I think it's more on the student. But if the teacher is not helping the student and showing them what they're doing wrong and how, asking them if they need any more support, and they're still underperforming, then yeah, they need to let go. And the book sort of mentions this, can we put this in everyday life? So your friends, your family, your co-workers, when they annoy you or when they irritate you, what sort of path do you take with it? Do you go behind their back and sort of mention it to other people about how that person's behaving, talk about social media, or just do nothing and sit and be aggravated in your own brain? Or do you secondly try and talking to the person about the behaviours, and because they might not know? So it's basically on you. If you're not trying to help that person, if you're not highlighting what is actually irritating you or annoying you, then how do you expect that person to know? We're not mind readers. So yeah, in the past I've gossiped, people around me have annoyed me, when I'm walking around, people, I walk past someone and they might throw some litter on the floor, and I'd be internal complaining, why is that person throwing a litter on the floor? If I'm with someone else, I might complain to that, oh, why is that person throwing litter on the floor? It's like paying attention to, okay, where is actually taking us? Is it actually helping the person? Or could I go up to that person and mention to him that, why are they throwing litter on the floor? Get an understanding of it, and maybe show them where the nearest litter bin is. And if they don't want to throw litter in the bin, then just let it go. Because yeah, once you took all your good actions to resolve a situation, and it's still happening, then just letting go or blaming yourself rather than other people. Yes, I had turmoil for months after I got fired in 2018. I was blaming other people for it. I didn't want to look inside. I didn't want to look inside what was going on here and how I was responding. and adding our internal arguments instead of just letting go. People did tell me, actually just let go, but for whatever reason I found it difficult to do that. But with Marcus Aurelius and his Stoic friends, I'm beginning to understand that holding on to anger and hate and resentment and for what people are doing has no future, and it's learning to care for these people and being friends with your frenemies, and yes, being the teacher who is helping the students. So take that forward for your rest of the day. If you're walking around, I don't know if you're walking around, but people around you, if you maybe notice something that's annoying you, maybe kindly, politely, calmly mention to that person how you're feeling about what they just did, and mention a solution, what they could do, because essentially no one does wrong on purpose. That's it for today. It's not on them, it's on you. Speak to you tomorrow.